Drag Duel. My name is BUCY.
And my name is ZELDAVOX.
This week on Drag Duel, our contestants are going to compete in the first, and probably the last, Drag Duel Talent Showcase.
The only rule? They can't just lip sync. That's boring.
And later on the runway, they're going to show us their signature drag.
But first, let's hear from Derek regarding the results of last week's side quest.
With over 600 votes cast, you guys got to choose who the winner of our side quest was. Our top 3 vote getters were GlassStaine, HYDRA, and ROSA GOLDE. And with over 150 of these 600 votes, the winner of our very first Drag Duel side quest is HYDRA. Congratulations! So now let's take a look back at how our contestants were doing setting up for the talent show.
So for this week's main battle, it is a talent show! And I'm excited to see what kind of talent these girls got.
This week was a fucking doozy. It started out with probably the worst first date I've ever had. Did you ever hear the story about the ogre under the bridge? There you go. The main challenge was a talent show. Because what better way to start by showing you who has talent and who got through the casting process.
I'm doing some hair, I'm preparing for my challenge, the talent show. Which you ask me, what is my talent? Well, here's my issue, is my talents happen to be lip syncing and sewing. So I just thought I would do something that I thought was kind of like camp. And I would like lean into like the absurdity of like online drag. The talent show, I ended up deciding to make a glass of water because it's one of those things that I think is so camp. I know Irene made a glass of water, but recently I've been obsessed with water talk. They are making water, but is it water? Like, what do we count as water and what do we count as making like juice? So I just kind of wanted to play like the joke of like, I'm making a glass of water, but it's not actually water because nobody would drink that for hydration. Well, some people would. I think that this is gonna be a fun competition to sink my teeth into. If I go home, that would be camp. The girl who's like competition gigs and stuff like that, going home first, that would make me laugh. I'm just excited to like get to do these challenges. I'm not really thinking about like the other competitors, which is like not a bad thing. Like I think they're sickening, but like I just know me and I know if I stay in my lane, that's how I get this crown. And if I get too obsessed with them and like trying to like talk to them or be their friends, that's when I get my ass burnt. And I have had that happen one too many times to let that happen again. So I plan to literally come in here and just sweep house. My biggest competition, I would say, if it comes full package, I do sadly think it's my roommate, Christy. I have competed against her before in real life, and let's just say she walked away with the crown, and some of us did not. Good luck to these girls, because Mama's on a mission.
This week's main battle is to do a talent show, which when I initially found that out, I was extremely excited because I had an idea to reproduce a performance that I did a while ago. It is just sick and twisted and shocking, but also a little campy. And it is kind of like all things that make GlassStaine who she is. So pretty much my look this week is obviously the theme of signature drag. So I'm obviously going to do something very signature GlassStaine. I am reusing a few pieces of a look that means a lot to me. There's a local competition here in Connecticut called Shea Legends. I am using my like finale like crowning gown that I didn't get crowned in, but it was just in case I did. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is use small safety pins to attach big safety pins. So pretty much I'm gonna have the entire like train part of this just like cascading in these giant safety pins. And I think it's gonna add a really cool kind of like drag to the train. And it's just gonna be really sickening. I'm very excited for this look. I definitely feel very confident going into this challenge. I think my talent show is something that I know literally no one else is going to do because I feel like it is something that only I can do. And it's very true to me. I think that I do have a good chance of winning this challenge. I will say that I definitely feel like I am in the top. Some of the girls were like kind of like popping off on me because I said that I was confident. But I mean, I think that there's nothing wrong with being like confident in your abilities, and I know that I turned out what I did, and I'm just very excited for everyone to see, and hopefully I win this challenge so I can prove them all wrong, which is my favorite thing to do as a Taurus.
Glass, definitely, they're really funny. Yeah.
I don't feel like I am, and maybe this is just me being like paranoid and in my head, but I don't feel like I am being received very well. I think, honestly, some people probably think that I am cocky or reserved in a way, but I think oftentimes my humor and the way I like talk about things don't really read the same over chat.
So my equipment broke. Eventually, I get what I need. I come back home. Shanice is like half in face because we both have a gig that night, of course. Now I'm supposed to be at the venue in like 45 minutes, like at the venue, ready to go. So I have to do a very, very quick mug. Very quick mug. And just hope and pray that I don't look like absolute crap. Maybe I'll just put a lot of red around my eyes so you can't see that I've been crying like a bitch. I was really relieved. After completing round 1, I think that my confidence in this competition has definitely increased. Thanks, Susan. Oh.
Hello, it is currently 11 o'clock at night and I just got off of work and I am filming my talent show and my first runway tomorrow, and I have not styled my wig because life got in the way. I'm on day 3 out of 4 in drag. My eyes hurt, my cat's here. My eyes hurt from wearing so much makeup. My hair feels like straw. And I have to wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. But that's fine. I'm fine. I have to style this bad boy for my runway tomorrow, so let's go. Before and after, only 2.5 hours later. Now time to get up at 9 a.m.
Zelda called me out for not wearing big hair in my promo, so I decided to wear the biggest fuck you ponytails that I could. So my talent show for this week, I am going to be singing a song called Burned by Grace Vanderwall. It is from her Just the Beginning album, which got me through middle school, like 7th grade. That was my shit. So it is a really important song to me, and it's a little cabaret. The backing is just piano, and then it's just my vocals, and a couple other people are singing. So I am a little bit intimidated, but I think that the slow, more jazzy vibes are going to be very different from the more theatric, high-energy performances that other people are going to be doing. So I hope that it's going to stand out, and I hope that Ada and the rest of the judges really like it.
So, talent show was fantastic. For me, I think it went well. I think more than anything, like I said, Mama's a mover. She's a shaker. She ain't a dancer. But she wanted to show you a little bit of her culture, both in the way that I presented myself and in the way I presented the folklore of where I come from. I was originally born in Bogota, Colombia. I'm a very proud Latina. I work a lot within the Latin community here in Montreal, but I've been kind of all around the world throughout my entire life. I lived in Mexico, I've lived in the States, hence the lack of an accent. And most of my childhood, I actually grew up in Saudi Arabia. My cultural perspective goes beyond just my Latinidad. I think my Latinidad is kind of that pillar upon which I've created a lot of the world of drag that I have. But I do like to take culturally from cultures that like I've interacted with, people that like have really taken me in as a part of their culture and bringing that in to like a larger picture of drag. That being said, my Latin identity comes first and foremost. My mama, she's my best friend, when I was growing up, she would always say, they can put you anywhere they want, but they can't take the Colombian out of you. And that, bitches, is what my drag is all about. Being a storyteller and telling people the story of like where I come from, the injustices that I've seen around the world and in my own country, and really baking that into the core of drag, which drag is fun, but drag is also political, and we can never forget that. Never.
So the talent show, I've got this in the bag. I have so much fucking talent. I bet there's gonna be a lot of singers, but I could sing Glitter and Be Gay, and I could hit all those notes. So I'm not too worried. So Glitter and Be Gay is from Candide. It really kind of balances the line between opera and musical. You know, I've really wanted to create a vision of Bobby that he is, you know, sexy, gets all the women, he's like 6'4", and you know, I'm learning to accept the fact that I am short and people are gonna always think that I'm a tiny little guy. And I am. I'm a little guy, I'm a tiny, shiny man.
So here's what happened. I was all set to be doing Glitter and Be Gay, and I was taking a few different takes. There was good stuff, but none of them was like really good all the way through. And then I got to a take that was almost perfect, and my voice just gave out. It was just like, no, I'm done singing. To be fair, I have not been singing regularly for a while, but this song is one that I worked on for most of college. It's a thing between like putting myself to a really high standard and then not feeling like I'm good enough when I don't fulfill it. And that's self-sabotage, baby.
I don't know that.
Thanks, Alexa.
So then I tried filming again on another day, and the same things happened. I don't know what to do. Like, this was my big thing.
Hello, my name is Bobby Uranus, and this is unhinged behind-the-scenes footage because I had to scrap my entire talent show until the last minute. This is my second time filming my runway because my original footage got corrupted. I just love technology. I just love technology.
Hey everybody, She Needs a Woman here, and I'm just trying on my carnival ring, as you can see, and they have served me well. Like, I perform this carnival number semi-regularly. It's one of like the numbers I get asked to perform. Performing for a new venue or something, they'll be like, can you please perform that carnival number? So I'm like pretty well known for this number particularly, and these wings as, you know, part of that. And I think the reason that I chose this as my signature drag, that's one of the reasons, because I'm so well known for the carnival number, but also because this is a really important garment to me. It's the first thing that I ever made. It's the longest, I think, item that has lasted with me since I've been doing drag. And I got the inspiration for this because Carnival is such an important time of year for me. Before I moved to South Korea, I'd never missed a carnival since I was 4. And like, I miss Carnival so much, I miss it. And like, it's the one thing that I wish I could, well, no, apart from, there are many things that I wish I could take back with me to South Korea, or that I could just go back home for, and Carnival is one of those times. And every time I put this outfit on, I'm reminded of the first ever time that I went to Carnival. So I'm originally from Zimbabwe, and I moved to England when I was 5. I was in the UK for maybe a week when Carnival came up, and my parents took me to Carnival. And I remember being so like mesmerized by like what was going on the street, like the parade march with all the carnival performers and in all of their like amazing outfits. And I remember being like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is so amazing. And yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see the whole look coming together on the runway. I'm so excited for this signature drag. I think it's gonna be one of my favorite looks from the season because it's just very very schnitzer.
For this week's challenge, I really wanted to do a cover of How Will I Know by Whitney Houston. That's one of my favorite songs, and it's something that I know is definitely like in my arsenal and ability to do. Currently recording for my cover for the talent show. I am so excited. I just want to serve. I just want to give everything that y'all want. I just want to not flop, not sound crazy, and I think we're on the way to doing just that. We've been recording for a bit already, but it's kind of sick. Oh, do you want to say hi? This is Steven. He's helping me record for this and doing an amazing job, totally not laughing at me when I mess up. We laugh together and it's okay. It appears the Lord had other plans for a Miss CHRISTI. I spent all day recording with a producer, spent hours laying tracks, backing vocals, double lines, like everything you can imagine, bitch. It was a production. Then I wake up the next morning and I'm like, I don't know if I sensed something was in the air or if some fuckery was about to begin, but tell me why when I woke up, I was like, you know what? Maybe reach out to my producer and what if I record a backup and, you know, it'll be fine. So I messaged my producer and he messages me back and he says, oh, I'm actually glad you texted me because apparently last night my computer fried and lost all of our progress. So I'm like, you know what? We're adaptable. Thank God I had a backup, and now we are doing Part of Your World instead. I mean, this hair that I style, it's giving mermaid. Trust. Just don't pay attention to the lace puckering. Honestly, you can't even see it. Work.
Hi guys, TITANIC Donavan here. As you can maybe tell, I look a mess right now because I've been shooting and sewing my looks and my talent show for the past week. So I started my outfit by using some rest fabric for a top, and then I had to take apart some pair of pants that didn't really fit me, so they became my shoulders. Then I took an old Amazon corset that I had left in my closet and I used some rest fabrics that I found on the street. I used gold spray and cardboard to get this cute royal vibe for it. So I finished the last part of my outfit, which was the collar, completely made out of cardboard and some rest fabric and some cute little gold embellishments. I know this is all looking like a mess right now, but that's going to be my outfit, and now I'm going to get ready. Since we are doing signature drag today, I'm also going to do my signature makeup, which is mostly a bold red lip, blue on the top and orange off the bottom because of the contrast, and a very pale face. I am always starting with my brows and then I'm putting white around them to reshape them. And then I'm concealing the parts of my face I want to be highlighted. After that, I'm using my regular foundation to just blend out all the white I put onto my face. After I powdered my whole face very aggressively, it's time for eye makeup. I am using my favorite blue shape on the top and some darker shades to bring some depth into it. After that, I'm contouring my whole face to give it the signature androgynous Titanic shape. Then I finished my eye makeup with a cut crease and the eyeliner. Putting on my lip, rouge, highlighter, lashes and some finishing touches, and then we are done.
Now it's time for the talent show. If you like what you see, you can leave a tip for your favorite performer via their payment info that will be on screen during their numbers. First up, we have CHRISTIdavinci.
Maybe he's right. Maybe there is something the matter with me. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet you on land they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore up above, out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
Next up, it's GlassStaine.
Up next, it's Orbit.
Hello? Hey, what's going on? How come I never see you around no more? Where you been? Yeah, well, you should call me. When? Well, I get all my messages and I never got any from you. Well, you know that number that you gave me, it must be the wrong number because every time I call it, I just get a busy signal. Why don't you get call waiting or something? Your number's always busy. Why don't you should call me, man. Yeah, I never run into you, man.
Next up, it's Susan.
Looking good in my sexy style, cow print latex combat boots. They'll only be on a little while until we're in our birthday suits. Slap me in the party mouth with your dirty little feet. Spunk me in my dirty self, I'll snap my back up to the beat. Slap me in the party mouth with your dirty little feet. Spunk me in my dirty self, I'll snap my back up to the beat. My cat looks really angry, I shaved him just for you. My boyfriend is so hungry, I'm hungry for his goo. I'm ready for my ride or die, oh god that rash is back. I've got a velvet rope the girl downstairs unless he takes me from the back. Yeah. Slap me in the party mouth with your dirty little feet. Your dirty feet. Spunk me in my dirty self, I'll snap my back up to the beat. Slap me in the party mouth with your dirty little feet. Spunk me in my dirty self, I'll snap my back up to the beat. Slap me, choke me, shave my back, I'm ready, baby, go. Clip my toenails, lick my sack, you need me like I'm dough. Call me a slut while mowing my lawn. Block me on your phone, buy a child slave on Amazon. I'll make this house a home. Slap me in the party mouth with your dirty little feet. Your dirty feet. Spunk me in my dirty self, I'll snap my back up to the beat. Slap me in the party mouth with your dirty little feet. Spunk me in my dirty self, I'll snap my back up to the beat, yeah.
Up next, it's She Needs a Woman.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever. When you hold me tight, fever in the morning, a fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever, 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 fever. You give me fever.
Next up, it's HYDRA.
Straight up rapstress I could have been, for throwing down a sick rhyme I am on quite keen, but alas, pale am I as cottage cheese, so in lyrical form my competitors I will tease. I heard of a thing called a diss track, so with a twirl of a finger and a heel clack, I'll read down these heifers with their looks back. I may be a lady, but I talk mad smack, so let me lay it out like a round of blackjack. First up, Miss BUCY, but I'll cut her some slack. You all can keep her, we won't take her back. And let me touch on some astrology. I won't pull out a ukulele like Colleen's apology. I'll do this one a cappella. Bob Uranus seems like a homeless fella. Orbit is the name of the other one that's a planet, but has zero sense of rhythm, unlike Mrs. Janet. And Susan with a question mark seems quite plain. On the other end is the unique GlassStaine, but she can't sew, so that's also in vain. And next in line is Rosa Golden. Her dragon not quite sold. There's also the cat one, CALLI, Coquette. Admittedly, her drag is a bit easy to forget. And to Zelda I relate, it must be hard to bear when your career highlight is when you eated your hair. And Drag Detective, a world-renowned sleuth. Sorry, English isn't my first language. And Drag Detective, a world-renowned slut, he'll gargle any phallus, foreskin, or cut. Tyler No's promo look made me say, what? Fortunate were the people who had their eyes shut. And TRISHA can add a T, do her makeup as we can see. Titanic make like the ship and land in the bottom, bitten schnell. I can speak German, isn't that swell? And CHRISTI is here as well. Her drag is so fucking good, I hope she rots in hell. She needs a woman, she needs a stylist too. It's not a joke, it's just true. And I think we all can see that I'm the winner. I'll eat these girls up, I call this girl dinner.
Next up, we have CalliCoquette.
You tell me that I'm crazy, doing this alone. You don't need to save me. All I have grown. I am capable of everything you can see, but now I want to change. Just blow out the candles. A little boy, when will you learn? You don't play with fire unless you wanna get burned, wanna get burned. Blow out the candles, oh how the tables they've turned. You don't play with fire unless you wanna get burned, you wanna get burned. Wanna get burned, wanna get burned. Something's just so crazy, things you'll never know. There's always that one maybe that keeps stringing you along. 'Cause I am capable of everything you can see, but now I want to change. Just blow out the candles, a little boy, when will you learn? You don't play with fire unless you wanna get burned, wanna get burned. Blow out the candles, oh how the tables they've turned. You don't play with fire unless you wanna get burned, wanna get burned. What is that that I see floating right in front of me? Lock the door, try to leave, but now it's clear to me. You didn't blow out the candles, a little boy, you never learn. You don't play with fire, but you're already burned, you're already burned. Blow out the candles, a little boy, you've never learned. You don't play with fire, but you're already burned, you're already burned. Wanna get burned, wanna get burned. Wanna get burned, wanna get burned. Wanna get burned, wanna get burned.
Next up, it's Rosa Gold.
El hombre tierra fue párpado, del barro trémulo, forma de la arcilla, fue cántaro caribe, piedra chipcha, copa imperial o silicia araucana. Tierno y sangriento fue, pero en la empuñadura de su arma de cristal humedecido, las iniciales de la tierra estaban escritas. Tierra mía sin nombre, sin América, estambre equinoccial, lanza de púrpura, tu aroma me trepó por las raíces, hasta la copa que bebía, hasta la más delgada palabra, aún no nacida, de mi boca.
Colombia, tierra querida, himno de fe y armonía. Cantemos, cantemos todos, grito de paz y alegría. Vivemos, siempre vivemos a nuestra patria querida. Su suelo es una oración y es un canto de la vida. Su suelo es una oración y es un canto de la vida. Cantando, cantando yo viviré. Colombia, tierra querida. Ay, cantando, cantando yo viviré. Colombia, tierra querida.
Tú eres puro, puro chantaje, puro, puro chantaje. Tú eres puro, puro chantaje, puro, puro chantaje. Tú eres puro, puro chantaje, puro, puro chantaje. Yo te quiero aunque no quieras. Puro, puro chantaje, puro, puro chantaje. Vas libre como el aire.
chantaje.
Next up, it's Trisha Can.
Hi, welcome to my talent show. I'm Trisha Can. So today, everyone has brought me here because they want to know what is my talent. And as a drag queen who sews and does drag, those are my only two talents. What did y'all think I was going to do? Sing? Not like these other competitors. So I thought I'd get creative and do the one thing my mom taught me. How to make a glass of water. So first, you start off by getting the lid off. Oh, that is a piece of trouble. So you get the lid off. First, take some ice. I like to first, expect the ice. Put it in, grab some. 3, and then I sometimes add and I do a little extra ice. So, then we take the water, and here's where we get crazy. So my doctor told me that if you add salt to your water, it gives you more electrolytes. So I have this pink salt here today. So we're gonna just do some of the salt here. I like to get it real nasty. If you get it all over, you can just clean that out. So you do that. Just a little bit of salt. And can I tell you, I can't drink my water just like this. So I grab some packets. Love, love, love these packets. We're going to be doing green apple and blue raspberry today. Ugh. You gotta open them up, and then I like to do, just a little bit of blood. Oh shit, one didn't open. So I just do that, and do both packets, and wait. You think I'm done? No. I have to put in my crystal light. It's honestly what makes it. So I do that. And wait. I also put in some of this. Really fills it up, really quenches my thirst. And for the finale, I just do a few pumps of this. Come on, give it a little sniff. Yum, okay. So we're going to just put this back on. I lost my straw. So we're just gonna drink it like this. Yum.
Next up, it's Tyler Knoll.
Let me dirty up your mind. I'll strip away your heart veneer and see what I can find. The queerest of the queer, the strangest of the strange, the coldest of the cool, the lamest of the lame, the newest of the dumb. I hate to see you here, the joke behind the smile, or fake behind the fear. The queerest of the queer. This is what he pays me for. I'll show you how it's done. Learn to love the pain you feel, like father, like son. The queerest of the queer, hide inside your head. The blindest of the blind, the deadest of the dead. You're hungry 'cause you starve while holding back the tears.
special here, a fake behind the fear. The queerest of the queer.
Next up, it's Bobby Uranus. Last but certainly not least, it's Titanic Donovan.
I've been watching him for my entire life. I hate the air he breathes, his foolish decrees, his words so contrived. And I hate the way the townspeople gather outside. They hang on every breath, cling to his chest, home to his heart full of pride. The oracle told him to beware the Ides, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't wishing for an timely death or demise. Or am I just wishing I could be like you, that the people would see me too as a poet, and not just the muse? Oh, it's not true, I don't wish harm upon you. For we're different like brothers of different mothers, but from the spirit of the same womb. May the gods strike me down if I forsake you. Frater meus, you're beautifully made, and to you I'm forever grateful. I'll never forget that you showed me to make art, and I know the love you showed me came from a pure and noble heart. I love you, and if you want, I'll call you king. But why do I lie awake each night thinking, instead of you, it should be me? Something wicked this way goes, and as I said to face it, I'm unsure. Should I embrace it? Should I run? What motivates me? Hatred? Is it love? What's more wrong that I too wish to be greater? My mother wished she'd had a son, and even if I can't be the one, maybe I could at least help make way for him until the day that he comes. Maybe my name could also be known, that I help return good to the people, restore greatness to Rome. My name is Brutus and my name means heavy. So with a heavy heart I'll guide the stagger into the heart of my enemy. My whole life you were a teacher and friend to me. Please know my actions are not motivated only by envy. I too have a destiny. This death will be art. The people will speak of this day from near and afar. This event will be history, and I'll be great too. I don't want what you have, I wanna be you.
Ah, what an amazing talent show. But next up, the contestants will wow us with their signature drag runaways.
What makes this look so signature Titanic Donovan? It's not certainly the visual of the look, it's more what's behind the look. There are so many little details that tell you so much about it. Titanic is leading her own kingdom, and she is king, queen, bodyguard, warrior, and everything she needs to be.
This look is everything that makes GlassStaine who she is. I'm giving you sex pot, devil woman, dripping in safety pins. I've got a killer mug, death trap shoes, and a body to die for. And before you ask, yes, this outfit is very heavy and makes a lot of noise.
My drag aesthetic is very simple, very wearable, very regular, ordinary beauty, and I really wanted to show that off. But I also wanted to show off that I love surprises, so I put a dress underneath this horrible, ugly dress. Did you really think for a second that was going to be what I was gonna wear? No, that'd be crazy. But did you really think that I would have the same dress underneath the red one? No, I bet you didn't. Ha ha!
The dress that I'm wearing, I wore for the first time when I was handing over the crown for a competition that I won. And the second time I wore it for the announcement of the fact that I'm the Queen of Pride for 2023 here in Serbia, which is like the biggest title you can get in the few neighboring countries. So it has always brought me good luck, and I hope it brings me great luck this time as well.
This is a look that came to me in a dream. I am all about a shoulder moment. Bobby Uranus is purely sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And thanks to my psychiatrist, I could check one of those things off my list. I am here to be fun, to be big, to be goofy, and to be real when I need to be. But mainly, I'm here to prove to myself that I deserve to be here. And I'm in this for the long run, so you better get used to me.
There are 3 things in this world that scream Callie Coquette, and that is black and white, cat ears, and some big-ass pigtails, so I decided to wear all 3. The suit is thrifted and hand-painted by yours truly, just with some black acrylic paint, and you know what? I make it look like $1 million.
My signature drag is my Carnival Queen look. I'm really well known for this outfit and the numbers that I do in this outfit, and I'm really proud of this look because Carnival is very important to me and Carnival Queens are some of my drag inspiration. And also I made these wings myself from scratch, so yeah, I love this look.
For this week's runway, I wanted to go for this 60s, like, poochie moment. It's a little flower power, it's a little groovy and funky. I really like the color story of it. Yeah, I'm just a groovy girl trying to dance around in space. What about it?
This is Tylenoll's signature drag because I am bringing you the effeminate masculinity that you so crave. I made everything I am wearing down to my pasties and my earrings. I styled this wig, and I am really proud of this look.
So for this this week's runway, y'all are in for a very special treat. This is a gown that I made myself out of 7 pairs of jeans that I got from the thrift store. Get into it. The hair is done by myself, of course. The jewelry is from the local jewelry street where all the drag queens get their cheap jewelry and we love.
For this week's runway, I am serving you Rose and I am serving you Gold. And yes, that is Miss Rosa fucking Gold, everybody. This week, I am wearing a dress handmade by one of my absolute best friends from the burlesque community. Corset sewn by me, hair made by me, golden flowers spray painted by me, and bitch, I feel gorgeous.
Signature drag, let's call this a signature serve. So me, I'm always going to look beautiful, I'm always going to look gorgeous, but I always am going to have a little bit of a punk rock edge to me. I'm always going to have a ripped tights, I'm always going to have my makeup looking fierce as fuck, and I'm going to just serve the girls down in this purple gown.
Now that we've seen both their talent performance and their signature style runway presentations, CHRISTI
Oh! Not me first.
Orbit. And Susan?
It's okay, I'm probably in the bottom. I know I'm in the bottom, it's fine.
You are safe.
Oh, thank fucking God.
I survived to slay another week. Y'all bitches can't get rid of me just yet.
GlassStaine. Congratulations. You are also safe.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you, bitch!
Not the... Congratulations, Glass, you are safe.
Fuck you guys. That was fucked up. Ugh.
No, I was saying congratulations to Glass because Glass was so certain that she was going to win. So when she said GlassStaine, congratulations, I was like, oh, she did have it in the bag. Apparently not.
Okay, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was hoping I was more than safe this week. I think, personally, I should have been in the top, but, you know, maybe after seeing all of the performances in the runways, that will change my mind. But I am definitely I am definitely disappointed.
That means the rest of you are the tops and the bottoms this week. We're gonna hand it over to the judges, whomst areth myself, BUCY, Derek, and our special guest this week, my drag mother, Ada Vox. Let's hear what they had to say. Starting off, we have Bobby Uranus. Derek, how did you feel about Bobby's performance?
I loved that he used 2 different mediums in it, like his voice and the violin, but the violin just wasn't, it wasn't there. I live with a violaist, so I know what to listen for, and I heard some screeches. So overall, I thought it was a nice idea with a poor execution. So he was one of my lower contestants this week for me.
I thought it was really interesting how there were so many ins and outs of it that never really came together. The violin's one of those instruments where a lot of it depends on tiny specifics to make it sound right, and a lot of those little things were missed. The singing was in a totally different key than the playing, and none of it at any point felt cohesive to me.
Moving on to Bobby's runway. BUCY, what did you think of Bobby's runway look?
I see the idea, like a rock and roll dude, but the execution just wasn't my favorite. We are comparing them to other competitors in the competition, and this was just one of the lowest ranking runways for me.
It was a repeat. Was the outfit great on its own? No. Was it made even worse by the fact that it was just worn for the talent presentation? Yes. So definitely not at the top of my list.
All right, next up we have CalliCoquette.
CALLI! What I loved is it's a whole production that was kind of put together with it. What I didn't love was that the vocal was pre-recorded and was still shaky. There's no excuse for a pre-recorded track to sound like it's being done with nerves and no support. Everybody has a talent and singing is fun for everyone, but singing is not everyone's talent.
Calli's like media production value is so good. In every single video she delivers to us, the quality is amazing, but again, lip syncing to your own vocals and for those vocals not to be perfect. In her audition video, we saw so many different talents that she can do, and she presented none of them on the actual episode.
Derek, how did you feel about Calli's runway this week?
It really made up for how not great her talent show was, in my opinion. I think it's really good at showing what she does, what she's known for. It's showing her skill in painting. I mean, she thrifted both of these, the top and the pants separately, and then painted the whole thing. So I think it's showing innovation. It's showing that she likes to put her own stamp on like looks that she thrifts. It's not like she's just gonna buy something at the store and throw it on.
You know, I really liked it. I really felt like I got to know her aesthetic and what she wants to do through that look, and that it fit well.
All right, moving right along, we have HYDRA. Butzy, what did you think of HYDRA's talent performance?
I was gagged because it was so smart, it was funny, it was truthful, and HYDRA just blew me away because I wasn't expecting that.
I love HYDRA, and I loved this performance so much. It was so stupid, but it was so good. She gave us a limerick. She gave us a fable. I don't know what the word is, but like the sing-song thing. And especially when we had so many singers, like to get something just like completely left field was like, yes, this is what I wanted, this is what I needed. And were there some issues with like the delivery? Sure, but I still loved it. Even with that, you know, those couple little issues, this still ranked as one of the best for me this week.
So moving on, HYDRA's runway.
I did hate the shoes so much, but other than that, I love her makeup. Like, I look at her mug and I'm just shocked every single time because she adjusts her makeup for the outfit she wears.
You know, if you just look at it and just block the shoe right out, it's a perfect look. So it's a classic drag silhouette, but it was done so well. And knowing that she made this herself, it's so good.
Next up, we have ROSA GOLDE.
It just didn't have the oomph that I needed, and technically it was not executed as well as I would have liked it to be, but I do see how it was entertaining and captivating to someone who may not be regularly exposed to that type of situation.
I definitely see that. A very different performance to somebody like you who knows what to look for in these things versus somebody like me who's just like, oh, the dancing is so pretty.
For the runway, I feel like everything looked good. Everything looked elegant. I loved the chiffon and the way it moved. But for me, when I stack it up with other performers, it's kind of middle of the road.
Next up, we have the one, the only, It's She Needs a Woman. So when I send Ada the cast promos, she goes, something about Miss She Needs a Woman is speaking to me. Is Shanitza still speaking to you?
No. She still gives me the vibes of a bad bitch, and I love her. But I think the singing was weak.
I'm going to have to completely disagree with you. I was floored by this performance. She's one of the ones who used up a solid amount of the time and I think did something with every second of it. I was not bored for one moment of this performance. Moving on to Shanitza's runway.
In a competition like this, more is more. I live in Las Vegas, honey. It's the land of the showgirl. So when I see someone step out with something like that, I want it to be more than just like a little backpack.
I think it's just about customizing it. Stone it more, make the wings bigger, make the silhouette bigger. Show us the power you possess inside, the charisma through your outfits. And I really hope we will get to see that in the future, because overall the look was great. It looked so well on her and she sold it. It was about that charisma, about that X factor, but like technically she could have made it a bit bigger.
Next up, we have Titanic Donovan. This performance to me stood out a lot because it was so different from everyone else's. I think that the painting is such a cool talent to do, especially because you only get one take. You fuck it up and it's fucked up. And she really just, it turned out really well.
I loved that it really felt like a video art, like from the 70s or the 60s. This was perfection to me. I loved this. This is right up my alley. This is the kind of drag that I really just like gravitate towards. So I loved this. It was so good.
Ada, how did you feel about this runway look?
I liked it. It was another thing where I liked the idea. I loved the concept. There was just one thing that was a slight personal preference thing again, was with that, the cage, whatever you want to call it, around the thighs and hip area. Take one little thing off, tighten a little seam extra so it has a little more structure to it. But aside from that, I loved the look as a whole.
This was my favorite look. I do worry that eventually it's going to be very samey, but they're all so elevated that it's like, can we really even care? Like, is it really that big of a deal? I do want them to kind of go do something different, but at the same time, I'm loving this so much that I'm like, keep it coming.
Moving on, we have Trisha Can. I would like to start off by saying this felt like a bad idea.
For me, the highlight of the performance was the cat just randomly popping up, because even the cat was confused. Cat was like, meow, meow, what's happening?
I think that we had already seen an example of why this was a bad idea, and she did it anyway. This is not a talent. If it was supposed to be comedy, it wasn't funny.
No, she didn't think about this performance. And then even in the parts where Cat showed up, she kind of ignored the cat, where you have so much opportunity to make this entertaining now.
Put the cat in the ice water.
Cat. Exactly.
Moving on, we have Trisha's runway. Ada, start us off. What did you think of Trisha's runway look?
Yeah, it was fine. Is it something that I think would be the next best look that everyone's gonna replicate everywhere? No, we've all seen purple and gold pretty things. But I did like it. I did enjoy it. I thought it was well made.
This one performance does not define Trisha. She is an amazing drag artist. This runway shows exactly why we cast her, because she has such a perspective. She has such stunning looks that she makes herself. So I am glad that she bounced back on the runway after that performance, and I'm hoping that next week she, it's another comedy, so we'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping that she maybe just puts some more thought into it.
Next up, we have Tyler NOLL. Now, I want to start off by saying this was my favorite talent performance. Instant stage presence. He just completely grabs you from the jump. And to start it off with this burlesque where it's just so sexy.
I'm gonna echo pretty much everything you said and say that this was my favorite talent performance. It felt correct. There was a flow. I never wanted to look away. I wasn't bored. When that final gag came up with the stapling, I said, is that a stapler? What is it?
Moving on to Tyler's runway. I liked the headpiece, and that was about it. And I wanted so much more from this.
It felt incomplete. It was underwhelming. The reveal was unnecessary, and I feel took the look down from where it was before the reveal. Oh gosh, after I watched the talent, I saw the runway and I said, why?
The judges have scored the contestants based on their talent performances, worth 60 points, and their runway presentation, worth 40 points. ROSA, GOLDE, and HYDRA. You both did an amazing job this week. Well done. You are safe.
Yes! I'm in the top, bitches! Ah!
Tyler NOLL. This week, you slayed the talent show, but your runway costed you the win. You are safe. Now, before I announce the winner, I would like to turn our attention to the bottom 3 contestants. Trisha Can. Just because you Trisha Can doesn't mean you Trisha should.
Not Trisha the bottom. No fucking way.
CALLI Coquette. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Yeah, I know. I did not give. Bobby Uranus.
Honestly, I would have rather seen that. you three are unfortunately up for elimination. Now, before I announce who the bottom two are and who will be lip syncing in the drag duel to the death, I would like to make an announcement.
I'm gonna start crying.
Before we even started casting this competition, Derek, BUCY, and myself came to a unanimous decision. We decided that the talent show would be a non-elimination episode. Therefore, by sheer luck, CALLI Coquette, TRISHA Can, and Bobby URANUS, you are all safe. But please, step it the fuck up, or you could still be the first eliminated.
This is fucking insane. Oh my fucking god. Zelda, Derek, BUCY, fuck you for making me think that I was going home for the past week. Oh my god.
Now, Titanic Donovan, she needs a woman. You are our top two contestants this week.
No, what?
And will be lip syncing in a drag duel for the win. To End I Am Telling You by Jennifer Hudson. Ready your weapons and let the battle begin.
And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know. There's no way I can ever go. No, no, there's no way. No, 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 no way. I'm living without you. I'm not living without you. I don't wanna be free. I'm staying. And you, you're gonna love me. Oh, we're part of the same place. We're part of the same time. We both share the same blood. We both have the same mind. And time, we've had so much to share. No, 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 no way. I'm not waking up tomorrow morning and finding that there's nobody there. Darling, there's no way. No, 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 no way. I'm living without you. I'm not living without you. You see, there's just no way. There's no way. Fuck both the rivers, push, strike, and kill. I'm not gonna leave you. There's no way I will. And I am telling you, I'm not going. And you're gonna love me. You're gonna
Now that is what I call a fierce fight. But there can only be one winner, you see. And the winner of the first challenge of the first season of Drag Duel is... She Needs a Woman! Congratulations, Diva. You've won a cash prize of $100.
Come on, winning the first challenge and the first lip sync. I'm
competition.
Congrats, she needs a I like. When I heard I'm lip syncing against you, I knew this is going to be a hard lip sync. Congrats, girl. But also congrats to me. I didn't expect this.
Titanic Donovan, you did an amazing job this week. You are safe.
Congratulations! My winner! I knew it was gonna be her, 100%. I knew it.
You did. You were saying it this whole time.
I was saying it.
You come on top!
With that, the first round of Drag Duel comes to a close.
Bitch, episode 2? I am coming for all of you. I am gonna win the challenge. I am going to slay it. This has been an incredibly stressful experience, but I'm happy to be here another week. I am so fucking relieved to be here another week.
Next week, we are going to see how the Warriors feel about the non-elimination, and then they're gonna have some fun in the bed sheets.
And we'll see who's mad at who, because oh boy, is shit brewing.
And you should make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, not to miss out our weekly episodes of the Drag Duel. Also, you can follow us on our Patreon, where we post a bunch of bonus content, including our episodes a day early, where you can watch them with us, the judges, where we spill some unseen and unheard tea.
With that, I've been ZELDAVOX, your mom's a whore.